somehow or another, this is just getting full of iron. We're headed to go get the lamb track right now. It's been a minute since we used that thing on a job. It did outstanding, but we got to take it back to the house. You might notice there's already a tractor on that trailer. I'm not even going to unload it. Not even going to take that truck or the trailer or any of that. Little buddy's not over there. Did the smart thing, and well, these jobs that we've been staying on for more than a couple of days, I end up bringing multiple pieces of equipment. I just go ahead and leave one of the trailers there, and the little trailer sneaks into the backyard, and I left it there. So I thought about taking the dually swap, you know, to entertain you guys a little bit, but then I thought, you know, nah. I got one of these vehicles from Cars over here with hips on it. We'll go ahead and take that. Guys say I don't drive it that much. It actually gets driven a lot. I just don't put it on film. So, better investigate. Make sure we got one of those. We got one. Looks like I was towing something small with it last time. Got the little ball up to the top. Bulletproof hitch. Definitely the better hitch for the rating that I've discovered, but they all rattle. Unfortunate. 22,000 pound rating on that sucker. Little racetrack right here. Did I say racetrack? That's usually what, you know, these private roads end up becoming, because, you know, anybody that lives out here 95 mile an hour all the time, especially Subarus. What's the deal? Field. See it out there? But we got to go back in here because there wasn't a road to get over there on the back side of this house. I had to build it. Cut through a rock garden, got her in there. Ended up taking out that pine and that pine as an add-on this morning. Check this house out. What did I say? Almost 7,000 square feet, triple decker, and there's our trailer right there. Alrighty, now let's see here. We gotta do some zigzagging. Got a horse trailer in the way over there now, but I think we can just back this unit up a little bit. Where's the camera at? Oh, modern luxury of the backup camera. Oh, but I'm in the shade, so I can't see nothing. Oh, this is a prayer. Oh, got a glimpse of light. Nope, we're crooked. Here, let's try that. Here. Well, let's see how she does now. Back her in. One thing that, like, ceases to fail. Pretty much everywhere you go. Well, now I got to dig through the bottom of the barrel here and get out the stuff I need. Got these heavy-duty fire hoses. Chopped them up because they were, ironically, the good ones rotted out, but they're super heavy duty. Put it down for the steel tracks to drive on, and then the blocks. What's up with the weather? We need some rain. It feels like summertime. Machine is like 2 feet wide. Stability. Front to back, real good. Side to side, sketchy. But it's got 125 horsepower via Cummins power plant. I don't know how I'm gonna do this because it was brutal. The transition here sucked. Yep, that's Wheelie King. Not Emery King, Wheelie King. Don't you do another wheelie. Get up there now. See now, I think I skipped the dovetail a little bit by doing that. That actually wasn't too terrible. Oh, I hit you guys. Oh, how you doing? This is a wide head. I'm off center is all get out. Parking brake seems to work, so that's something we got going for us. Hope you guys are on. 1, 2, 3, 4. One would figure these speed binders caught on by now. That repetitive motion that you're always dealing with every day, in and out, it just starts wearing on your body. It's like, why not get a little bit ahead and let the mechanical work do the job? Oh, we're not locked in. This machine's kind of a light dogger, I think. Probably with a head, it's around 14, 15. I'm up here for another mulcher head. You could ease the machine back a little bit, put a scraper box, whatever. 22 feet. It's got a lot of room. See? Not that I would be towing that with a semi, but just a little bit of grass right there, I would have been stuck. Are we still in 2 or 4-wheel drive? Oh, we are 4 low. Get out of there now. There we go. 2-wheel. We don't need no 4-wheel going blacktopping. Only time that I have like a quote unquote, you know, not an issue, but dilemma with an Iacin is because first gear is unlocked right now, and that's the only time that it'll really ever heat up that trans. But unless you manually put it in first gear, it tries to go in second so it can lock it down, so you don't have to you know, be heating up the trans. But other than that, the new truck's gonna be 10% lower gear ratio than this, so I mean, this has no trouble at 410s. 444s should be money. Still in first gear, just going through the converter like that, it still only got to 168. Like, it didn't even actually get above normal operating temp. So, how you doing back there, Chief? Oh yeah, right through a pothole. Go into your settings and turn your trailer brakes to whatever you're actually towing, because where the heck is it at? You gotta go through your settings and go to your trailer. Oh, we need first gear. You gotta make sure when you're switching trailers up, go and change your trailer brakes, because they're on electric heavy duty hydraulic, and it actually changes stuff. So we'll go to heavy duty electric. Because on the hydraulic heavy duty, it'll lock the brakes up on like 1. And I only run 4 on the heavy duty with those anyway. I heard a lot of people complain that shut your truck off, fire it back up, you always got to hit the little button down there to turn on the exhaust brake, turn it back on every time you get in the truck after you shut it off. You know how you keep it on even though you shut your truck off? Keep the trailer hooked up to it all the time, or get a little plug in. There, secret's out. Nice, simple. Let's drop a hole. This corner kind of sucks. It's narrow and then there's a stump on the inside. Getting a little squirrely. Should have put a little bit of air in the bags. I got my little compressor. Didn't think about it. Just a little bit. 3,000 RPM. You can shift. It's okay. I hit the button to go to 3. There we go. Nice and easy. We don't need to throw a rod out into the neighbor's field there. You know, back in the day when they used to build a road wherever they could make it happen. Nowadays, they just beeline it pretty much straight through the old girl. Switchback after switchback through there. Higher country out this way, a lot of rock. Rattlesnake breeding ground too. I always, for some reason, like this piece of property on top of this hill right here. I felt like, oh, you know, that's gonna be a good spot for a home. Figured there was a house up there on the top of it. There wasn't. The property actually butts up to this one over here where the house is. 2 different lots. And old Ken, the guy I bought the cowboy truck from, that's where I got it out of right there. They since sold that place. Get this, when they sold it, I thought they did outstanding, and it sold really quick before the market got weird. They sold it for over 6. And I think if they would have held on to it for another 1.5 years and they got into, you know, what it is today, they probably could have got $1 million for it. It's unreal what any market is right now. Anything you got on the shelf right now is just expensive. Oh, the poor super single things. Oh man. Prep for it before we get there. This little corner is actually pretty steep, and it's got a mean shoulder on that outside. Get a Jeep Wrangler really sideways and pointing in the wrong direction. Don't ask me how I know. I wasn't driving, but I was riding shotgun. Come on, out of the way. Come on. All the way up and around, or else we run over a stop sign. The Greyhound bus. Another piece of property. Oh, they got a 110, old John Deere. I'd love to own one of those again. Hopefully we can make this. Didn't take it wide. Let's see how she plays. What? I have to use the other lane to do that with a gooseneck. There's no way. We got her. Yama. If you would have done that sit and spin a little bit with single grouser track on pine, you just pretty much walked right through it to the beam. Oak, stronger than hell. Tough, durable, long lasting. I just got to give this another coat of spray. But no, diamond plate on the whole thing. Not good for any steel track or anything unless you want to slip and fall on yourself. Oh, there you go. Go. See you later. Every time. I'm so excited for the new truck. Automatic. With you guys though, this trailer is freaking awesome. There's not much I really can knock on it. I mean, I just went with electric brakes on it because I don't think at the time they actually had an option for the discs. But this thing stops on a dime with rated payload on it, you know. 15, 16, 17,000 pounds on there. At steel track machine, they're just so rigid. They got, if I had longer ramps, I think it would be a lot better. And they did mention that to me. I've said that before. It would keep the approach a lot more mellow. But I thought they were going to be heavy, and those things aren't heavy at all. So a foot longer, I'm probably going to add those on myself just so they have a little bit more length. So your incline, you don't have to go over 2 humps. But for steel track machine, it could use a little touch up. But for putting the 12 on there or the small excavator, it's freaking butter. It goes right on there without a problem. Fit the little blue loader on there with the excavator, I mean, the trailer is super handy. You know, you might misinterpret me if I'm kind of mocking it every once in a while, because, you know, the trailer's exactly to what I designed it for, essentially to be a truck hauler in the beginning, but I also wanted that, you know, multi-purpose so I can haul equipment around, and it does exactly what I'm hoping for. Hindsight, yeah, possibly a complete tilt deck over, but I didn't really want a deck over. I've always wanted a trailer like this one, and it's doing freaking great. So I'm gonna end this one here, nice, simple. You guys don't know how to keep your exhaust brake on, get one of those little plug-in things for your trailer hitch that reads if your trailer lights work, a little tester, and then it keeps your stuff on because it's reading the loop. It's saying that there's something back there, it's saying you're towing, and it keeps your exhaust brake on. I personally, I'm not too worried about it. I'm not a super trucker. When I get in the truck, I just drive it. If I want the exhaust brake on, I turn it on. I'm not completely reliant on it, you know, doing everything I want. Next thing you guys can be saying, well, if only the truck drove itself. Easily now, Tesla will catch it up to you and put us out of the job. They'll take the fun away from driving. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next one. I'm looking forward to a teleportation device rather than a car that drives me. You can just hire a driver if you didn't want to drive. Couldn't you? You could. We'll see you guys. Let me know what you guys think about the whole setup back there. Little buddy rocking and rolling with some pretty decent weight, considered bumper pull action. We'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, I did see somebody towing the new gyro track, which is like 17,000 pounds. Triple axle bumper pull. I guess that's not that big a deal. 17, 18,000. It's heavy, but triple axle, sure. We'll see you guys later on.